Hi everyone, I'm Rachel. Today I'm going to walk you through how to use the Multilingual Vocabulary Flashcard Google Sheet. You can find the product linked below. This spreadsheet comes in two versions. One version includes 300 Chinese HSK Level 1 vocabulary words already preloaded. If you don't study Chinese, you can simply start with the blank version and add your own vocabulary. To get started, click Make a Copy to save the spreadsheet to your own Google account. If you're not logged into Google yet, it might ask you to log in or sign up first. The first sheet you'll see is the instructions page. This page explains how the spreadsheet works and also includes some useful Google Sheets tips, especially helpful for language learners who may not use spreadsheets very often. Before you start learning, you'll want to set up how you want to study. Go to the settings sheet on the left. Here you can input the day intervals for spaced repetition, which determines how many days later a word should appear again for review. I've already included the most popular and recommended intervals used in spaced repetition learning, but you can absolutely customize them. If you'd like to add more review stages, simply add another row on the right column and the left column will increase accordingly. Next, we will set up our languages and categories. Just type in the languages you want to study. Each language can have multiple categories like exam levels, food vocabulary, business terms, and so on. Some languages might not need categories at all. Even if you currently study only one language, this system is helpful because your vocabulary database can grow over time. You can always add another language later. Now let's move to the vocabulary database. This sheet is the central database where every vocabulary entry is stored. The first two columns correspond to the languages and categories you set earlier. You can use sort and filter tools in Google Sheets to organize your vocabulary by language or category. Let me add a few French words as an example. I don't have any categories for French yet, so I'll just leave that column blank. Next, I'll enter the word, the meaning, and any other notes I want to include. For the photo column, you can add a picture to help with visual memory. Just find an image on Google Images, right-click it, select Copy Image Address, and then use Insert, Image in Cell to paste it into the spreadsheet. Once you've added vocabulary, all studying happens in the main dashboard. Since you're starting fresh, you won't have any review words due yet, so the first thing you'll use is the New Words log, which adds new vocabulary into your learning queue. Here you can choose how many words you want to add and which language to study. Right now, I only have Mandarin, but if you add more languages, they will all appear in the drop-down. You can also select All if you want to study multiple languages mixed together, then click Add New Vocabulary. The first time you click this button, Google will show a permission pop-up asking for authorization to run the script. You only need to do this one time. Click OK, then Advanced, then go to Lingoria Sheet, and finally click Continue. Now you can see that 30 new words have been added to today's study queue. The change shows in the Words Due card and also in today's progress bar. To start learning, first look at the word. Then toggle Show Meaning to reveal the definition and other information. If you remembered the meaning correctly, click Correct. If not, click Wrong. The system uses your response to calculate the next review date. If you get it correct, the word moves to the next interval stage and counts as one successful review. If you get it wrong, the word stays in the same stage, meaning you'll need to review it again until you remember it. Once you complete all the required correct reviews, the word is considered mastered and it will no longer appear in your study queue. Your progress is automatically tracked with the dashboards and trackers on the left and top of the sheet. You can see a monthly heat map where the color intensity shows how much you studied on each day. You can also switch between Monday start or Sunday start and easily move between different months. You can also check the last week highlights, which summarizes your study activity from the past 7 days. It gives you a quick overview of how many words you reviewed, how consistent you were, and your overall learning progress. When you finish reviewing all the words for the day, you can add more new words using the same method as before. Many learners like to set a daily goal such as 10 words per day or 20 words per day. I intentionally didn't automate adding new words because I want you to have full control. Some days you might already have a lot of words to review, and automatically adding more new ones could become overwhelming. So instead, you can decide how many new words to introduce each day. For example, if my goal is 20 words per day and I've only learned 10 today, I can simply add 10 more. One thing I personally love about this system is that I can study multiple languages in one place. For example, I can learn Chinese and Korean together without constantly switching between apps, devices, or different flashcard collections. So that's a quick walkthrough of the vocabulary flashcard Google Sheet. If you're interested, you can find the Etsy shop linked below. I also run sales pretty frequently, so keep an eye out for good deals. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.